If you ran ads in the past and you felt like they just didn't work for you, it's not because paid ads don't work. More than likely, it's because you hit publish without a clear strategy. Stick around because in the next 5 minutes, I'm going to walk you through a game changing ad strategy that builds a steady flow of warm leads, reduces your cost per lead, and creates more predictable revenue for your business. I'm going to show you exactly how this approach supports a sustainable, scalable business model and how it can free up more of your time, allowing you to focus on what really matters, like serving your existing clients, Thursday afternoon margs, and your kids' soccer games. I'm Genevieve Rachal. I'm a Facebook and Instagram ad strategist with over 9 years of experience helping female entrepreneurs create ad-centric marketing strategies that provide more time freedom, better work-life balance, and consistent income growth. And in the next 5 minutes, I'm going to walk you through the exact ad ecosystem that I built for my private client, Brit, who's a handmade business coach for makers, so that you can copy our exact strategy. Now, you've probably been told by a well-meaning coach or mentor that you only need to run one type of ad to grow your email list or to get people into your webinar. And while singular direct response ads like these can bring new people into your world, it's only one single tactic and it's limiting your results and causing you to miss out on the chance to build a steady, reliable stream of leads and revenue. This is a super common approach, just using this one ad. It's common practice for a lot of businesses, and it can lead to higher ad costs, lower conversions, since you're really only targeting the 1 to 3% of an audience that's right now ready to take immediate action. One of the biggest shifts that I've seen in the digital marketing space over the last 4 years is that most consumers in almost every niche, they're taking longer to make purchase decisions, especially when it comes to higher ticket investments. And most of the potential clients that are coming into your world, they've already made similar investments. They've probably bought a program like yours, and a lot of times they didn't quite get the results that were promised to them. So as a result, they're doing more research and they're requiring a lot deeper level of trust from someone before they pull out their credit card. I've worked with hundreds of coaches in the last 10 years, and I've seen time and time again how an ongoing ad strategy that I've coined the Evergreen ad system can actually set you up for easier, more profitable launches and also drive growth throughout the year for you. So unlike these singular direct response ads that again only target 1 to 3% of your audience, this evergreen ecosystem is actually always running and working for you in the background to get in front of that remaining 97%. And this is where creating a strategy that works for you comes into play. Because if you're just sending people to your webinar sign up page or to opt in for your freebie, and you've probably seen a decline in sales and quality results over the last year, then this is the kind of strategy that you need to set up. So I'm going to give you a little sneak peek into the one I set up for my client Brit and exactly how we did this. Now, for starters, just to give you a little bit of context, Brit is a handmade coach. So she coaches people with a handmade business. So like maybe they sell on Etsy or they have their own website. Just to give you a little bit of context on the type of business that she has, but I've employed this same ecosystem for all types of businesses because ultimately every type of business needs to build trust and also be able to target more than just that 1 to 3% of people who are, going to take that immediate action, like sign up for the thing or sign up for your webinar or give you their email address. So our first here is what I call awareness ads. We use these type of ads to introduce you to new audiences, basically without a hard sell. For Brit's strategy, we used horizontal videos between 3 to 5 minutes and a few 90-second vertical videos. Then we set up our campaigns to deliver to this large, cold audience. So these videos usually feature a ton of value. They're, educational, they ship beliefs, and it's content that actually catches the interest of people who are problem aware, but they're still looking for this right solution for them. And what this type of content does is it positions Brit as an authority and an expert in her niche. And it also builds a warm audience of video viewers that she can then retarget with additional ads in her strategy as they move from that, solution aware stage of the customer journey into this specific solution or knowing who she is and wanting to buy her solution. So an easy way to think about this tier of ads is it's really some of your really great organic content with a little bit of ad spend and targeting magic behind it. So we're actually able to get the right kind of content seen beyond that typical limited organic reach. And what I helped Brit do was come up with some topics that her ideal clients needed to hear in order to educate them and to shift those beliefs. And we put that in front of them on that first tier. Now, tier number two is really where the action happens. This is where Brit takes the opportunity to invite those who see her ads to take a specific action. So I call these action ads. We get these ads in front of both cold audiences, so assuming that's about a 1 to 3% conversion rate. And then we also retarget those warmer viewers who they've engaged with our tier 1 ads. So Brit's tier 2 ads are a low-ticket digital product that costs $27, and that really helps to cover almost all of her ad spend. Another option that you could do at this stage would be like your free opt-in. You could do like a lead magnet with a tripwire so that you could immediately make that ad spend back. And then, this is also where you could put your webinar opt-ins, or you could have some other type of small little opt-in there for this stage. You want someone to take action. And this is where most people start and stop with their ads. But when you add in that additional layer of the awareness beforehand, this is how you drastically lower your cost per sale or lead, because you actually created an on-platform group of people. They're already interested in what you have to say and what you have to offer. So you're not just only targeting that cold 1 to 3% who are ready to give you their email address or ready to give you their $27. Now, finally, in tier 3, we continue to retarget and nurture our existing audience. And it's important to remember that even after someone's a member of your audience, there's a good chance that they aren't seeing but a small fraction of your organic posts. We all know how the algorithm works. So ads on this tier are going to allow you to stay top of mind with your ever-growing audience, and they also are going to allow you to continue to nurture and grow those important relationships. This is the place where people start saying, I freaking see you everywhere. I'm seeing your ads everywhere. And while the rest of your competitors stop being visible after they got an email address, you're going to continue to position yourself as the only option for your audience. Now, some really good examples of these type of ads, it's really going to be like more value-packed contents. You can do posts that show off your lifestyle, give testimonials. If you have testimonial carousels, this is a great place for that. Behind the scenes content that shows what it's like to take the next step with you. So if that next step is to enroll in a program with you, you can show up and talk about like what you're talking about inside your group program or what came up today in a group coaching call. You could even give them like a behind the scenes viewpoint of, this is what it looks like inside and this is what we're doing. So this is really targeted towards those people who maybe signed up for your webinar and you're maybe busting any additional objections that they have. But it's also to get back in front of those people who maybe never did sign up for your webinar so they can see, what it's like to work with you, and also like establish you as that expert and show up every single day in front of them, whether you're creating organic content or not. So for Brit, this is where we use ads that actually push to her podcast, which is another way that she deepens the relationship with her, with her audiences. We get in front of them. We rotate in weekly content that she's already creating for social media so that it's getting seen by the right people. And instead of seeing ads solely as this way to make sales, we're using them as a relationship building tool for her. So chances are, if you've only used like this one tier of ads, which are the action, then you're missing out on this whole way that you can be using ads to build these relationships with your ideal clients. And also, get back in front of them on a regular basis and showing up and not just asking them to, it's kind of like asking them to come home with you, right? If you're sitting at a bar with them, that's what you're asking them to do and they don't know you. But with ads and creating this ecosystem, this is your chance to start creating connections with new people by sharing that valuable content, your stories, and then more insights into your brand. And yes, at the end, the goal is still getting sales and more profits but if you're focusing on engagement and nurturing, you can use ads as this bridge that brings people into your world where they can get to know you, start to feel excited about what you offer long before you ever try to get them to pull out their credit card for you.